Hi, everybody, and welcome to a bonus episode for the 10th Divine podcast. I'm your host, Crown Esso, and this behind the scenes snippeting, I like that word, snippeting, is episode 3 with WheatFarmGirl, where we talked about housing on the PlayStation console and talked about some of the stuff that she's built. So these are some extra bits of conversation that were edited out of the original episode and are just a little extra to tide you guys over while I work on episode 4. Some IRL things came up and just kind of filled my calendar, so I fell behind on this project, and I apologize for that. So I figured I have this content, which was just going to be possibly for the YouTube channel, and I figured, you know what, I'll push this out as a bonus episode this week, and I'll get working on episode 4's editing. And if you're not really sure that's your thing, go ahead and skip it and just know I am working on episode 4. Our guest on episode 4 will be Gwen the Bard from the Snug podcast, and she'll be talking to us about her cosplay adventures. So without further ado, a little bit of extra content for you.
It's been a learning curve.
And some of that new technology is not easy.
It's what like I said, I'm the problem. My old setup has been the same way since 2000. Whatever.
Yeah.
Probably 17-ish is when I started getting everything set up for the computer. And so not at all surprised that I struggle with minute changes to the plan. And it's like,
It's hard to learn new things, and muscle memory takes over sometimes.
Yeah, and then you're like, I got it. And then life is like, no, you don't.
I think that's kind of true for everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Unfortunately.
So I'm actually going to, when I start recording, I'm going to do the intro, the first sentence of the intro twice, because I don't know if this is going to end up being episode 3 or episode 4.
Gotcha.
If I can get the other interview that I was trying to get worked out for today done, that one will be episode 3, just to put a little bit more space between the 2 housing episodes.
Makes sense.
If not, this will end up being episode 3. So, I'll do the first opener introduction paragraph. Wow, I can speak. Sometimes
English hard.
English is hard. And seems more difficult as time goes on. I think that'll be the best way, maybe. I noted, reviewing my last 2 episodes, that even though it's just a touch button to mute my microphone, that because I'm a man, I go whap, and you can hear the whap on every button. I'm like,
Every button. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, so that's been my editing struggle. It's been clipping that pops. This is allergy season, so I've been stuck in that ongoing perpetual pain and suffering.
I hear you there too.
Yeah. So I grew up in Alberta, but I'm allergic to western field grass.
Oh boy.
And dandelions.
Oh, you poor boy.
I wear a half mask if my wife doesn't mow the lawn and I have to.
All the filters.
I acquire them from employers over the years, so I have an options and varieties of styles.
Oh, good. I have to do that when I clean out grain bins and things like that. Corn especially.
What was the DLC for Skyrim called, the house one? Yeah, they did the DLC where if you became a Thane of 3 of the holds, they had the houses that you could build, and it was predetermined portions, but you could pick between a couple different options for each wing of the house. I remember doing that vaguely, and the one house I picked apparently was right below it was a sacrificial altar, So some necromancers killed my family on it. And another one, there was a cave nearby. My wife was stolen by trolls or something. I think only one out of the three of them didn't have like a horrible thing happen.
Yeah, the locations were not ideal.
No wonder you gave me this property for free. This place sucks. I had an employer who had a small farm years ago, and that was always his thing. He didn't care that the weather was bad. He just knew that's when he was going to have a calf because bad weather scares babies out of cows. Apparently,
it's the barometric pressure.
Yeah.
It's anytime you get crazy barometric pressure changes, it affects your critters.
Mm-hmm.
Just like somebody with an arthritic knee, they can tell when something's coming. Cows are the same way, especially when they're pregnant.
That's too funny. Yay, we did it!
Oh my gosh, did I do okay?
You did great.
I was so nervous.
You did great. I think the hardest part was just that I couldn't get my stuff started on time. And then after that, everything was perfectly smooth.
Oh, I so appreciate the opportunity to talk about ESO housing and other games, and it was really fun. I had a blast.
Well, you did great, Wheat. Thank you for coming on the show. Really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me. You have a wonderful day.
Thanks for listening to this little bonus episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. I do have extra content from the other episodes 1 and 2, but it's a bit lengthier, so I think I'm going to save that editing for another time when I'm not trying to get caught up on things. So I definitely would like to thank you guys for checking this out, and I'll see you with episode 4 by the end of this week. If you'd like to support the show, you can find us on Ko-Fi by searching The Pierce Family, Pearce. You can always find the show or email the show with @10th Divine Podcast, and you can find me pretty much anywhere on the internet with @CrownEsso, ESS0 for that one. Thanks, guys. Tutscenes.